And live from the rinks, it's Sunday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Tonight's matchup between the St. Anthony's Friars, they're your home team, taking on the Connetquot Sayville BBP T-Birds. Friars enter tonight with a record of 6-5. A big win against EI, a statement game for the defending champs. Head coach Bob Lund, assistant coach Joe DeLuca, and the other assistant coach Alex Lund on the bench for the Friars. On the other side, Mike Burdett, their head coach, flanked by Steve Bizel. And get the third assistant coach to you when we can. Want to make sure we provide all that information. Starting goaltenders for tonight, though, for the T-Birds. It's going to be Shane Kirby in between the pipes, yet again. Just trying to, apologies, having an issue with the note system here for 1 second. And so with Shane Kirby in between the pipes through 6 games this season, my apologies there for the brief interruption, 2-4, the big win against Smithtown Hauppauge, the one everyone remembers, the 2-1 upset. They've won 4 of their last 5 coming into tonight. On the other side for the Friars, who else but Thomas Olmschneider? Through 8 games this year, he's got 4 wins, 4 losses. The win against EI this past week stands out for most of us, a statement win for a team that started out the year 0-2, has been hovering around 500 all year. They've won 4 of their last 5, their lone loss coming to Kings Park Comac. During that stretch, T-Birds also hot, their lone loss coming in a 6-1 defeat at the hands of Thomas Kinkowski and Sachem. Leading scorers entering tonight's matchup, Ryan Fleischhauer. And my apologies, got an update on that other head coach. It's Sal Trezero, my apologies for that. Wanted to make sure I got that information correct. It had been previously reported incorrectly by another announcer. My apologies for that. The leading scorers entering tonight's matchup, now that we're back on track, Ryan Fleischhauer with 19 points. He's got 8 goals and a team leading 11 assists this year. He leads them in all 3 categories. For the Friars, coming into this season, everyone pretty much thought it would be Brady Monteleone taking the reins of this team. He's only been able to make it into 7 games this season, part due to injuries and part due to a game misconduct in the final minutes of that KPC defeat. So it's Gerard Nealon leading the team in goals with 7. He's tied with Thomas Azariti with 7 as well, the former freshman phenom, doing an outstanding job against EI when both Anatra and Monteleone were unable to draw in. Nealon leads them in total points of 15, has 8 assists on the season. Right behind him is Louis Catallo, the 4th, spent last year up in Rhode Island. He's back now, had 5 goals, 6 assists. That's 11 points in 10 games. 5 players recorded 10 points or more for the Friars. On the other side, though, it's Fleischhauer and Campagnola. Campagnola's been hot as of late for the T-Birds. Has had 3 points or more in 3 of his last 5 games. He's got 10 points during that span, has been held off the score sheet just once against Sachem, and had the game-winning goal against the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. He'll be a player to watch tonight. Another one, Logan Booth alum, who has recorded a point in each game he has appeared in this season for the T-Birds. It's just been 3, but he's been a key part of this team down the stretch. The faceoff has been won at center forward. Barliski and Martin starting off up front, providing pressure against the Friars. They get the puck in deep. Down low, it's Mancini, chips it up the wall, turnover forced, at least initially by Zachary Martin. Comes to Barliski. Pass intended for Wagner won't go. Friars head the other way with speed. They game the zone. Cut into the outside. It's Nealon. Pass to the top of the dot won't go. Kept in at the line by Mancini. Missed most of the season with an injury. He's been a key factor since his return. That pass to the slot wouldn't go. Doherty now on the attack. Pass towards the slot. But he can't connect with Sorrell. The T-Birds get the clear. They get the change. Heading the other way with speed. Nealon chips it in. Joe Villani on it for the T-Birds. Pass comes up the wall. Booth alum tries to move it along to Gutterwill. Villani ends up supporting, moves it to DeLeon. Entering along the right wing wall, tries to rim it around the corner. A nice turnover there, forced by the Friars. Now heading to the way, who else but Brady Monteleone? Moves it across, but it's an offsides. Monteleone couldn't anticipate Terry making that little stutter step at the line. Cormac Terry, the defenseman for the Friars, wearing 43 in white. 1 goal, 6 assists, 7 points on the season. Part of that very, very strong unit on the back end for the Friars that has gotten only better with the return of Jack Mancini. Monteleone in the dot. Gutterwill wins it back. He's been so strong in the dot for the T-Birds. And then a turnover by Brent Burdett. Pass comes to Monteleone. Shot from the top of the dot. In between the top of the dots, I should have said, but a strong save there by Shane Kirby. Line change now. Burdett, Fleischauer, Campagnola out against Monteleone. Face off one back by the Friars. Looking for a shot from the point. Ends up being moved down low. Sent around the wall. On it is Rocca. Villani trying to force the turnover. He does under pressure from Monteleone. He gets the takeaway. Trying to cut towards the net. Second effort from Campagnola. Breaks that up, and now Fleischauer to Campagnola. Tries to chip it past. But Catazone, but now heading the other way. Turnover 4. Shot from Rocca. He scores! Not necessarily the end of the celebration he wanted there, but a strong play here as you see the turnover force happening right before this. You have Monteleone splitting the defense so nicely, but Villani kind of sandwiches him there, and Rocca picks up the loose puck, fires it, stick side, and just like that, it's 1-0 in favor of the Friars. Face off at center has been won back by the T-Birds. Pass comes across. Brady Hall with it. Coming in, tries to chip it past Mancini. He does. Racing to recover, Booth alum on the forecheck. Hall got a piece of it, but now it is with Daniel Savalas, who sends it up the wall. Leon pinching in. Booth alum broke that play up momentarily. Schendorf settles it. Heading the other way now. Mancini. Now Schendorf shot, deflected, rebound comes free in that right wing corner. Schendorf on the rebound, the former JV Gold captain, 10 points in 11 games this year for the Friars. Sent around the wall, it's gonna be kept in by Savalos. Looks to walk the line, can't fire the shot, pulls up. Still has possession. Flips it towards the net, trickles through, turned aside by the pad of Kirby. And Chase Haggerty trying to get the clear there, won't go. Haggerty missed a few games after sustaining an injury a couple weeks ago. Returned in their matchup against the West Islip Lions. T-Birds get the clear. Booth alum gets tied up on the puck. We get a whistle. Appears that Daniel Savalos will head to the box. Booth alum will head to the bench. After drawing that penalty, he's done such a good job of that this season for the T-Birds. Got his first career goal against the West Islip Lions, was initially miscredited with 2. League sorted that out. Awarded it to Ethan Burdett, but Booth alum was a star all game for the T-Birds. He hounds the puck consistently. Actually goes by Booth. So that's the last time you'll be hearing us say Booth alum out loud for the rest of the broadcast. Face-off is outside. T-Birds on the power play. Face-off. Puck comes to Brent Burdett after the T-Birds regain possession. Pass up the wall to Fleischauer. It's in his skates. He kicks it back. Skates into it, picks up speed in his own zone. He's under pressure, though, from Louis Catallo. Trying to draw Catallo beneath the goal line. He can't. So he works it over to Brett Burdett. He resets to Jack Mercado, the T-Birds defenseman. Chipping it in. He'll chase on the forecheck, but it's covered by Thomas Olmschneider. Olmschneider's given up just 22 goals in 8 contests this year. That's a .276 GAA, among the league leaders in the notoriously unfriendly to goalies SCHSHL. Campagnola in the dot yet again. And it's one back, but a turnover forced by Catallo. Coming in on a breakaway. Can he make it 2-0? Looks to make his move. Oh, but the shot goes wide. Kirby wouldn't bite. Catallo ends up faking out himself. Picks up on the other side of the blue line, looking for the shot. It's poked off his stick. Fleischhauer forces him to chip it in. Mercado on the other side, racing in against Mancini. Mancini had it initially, but it comes to Burdett, trying to spring Fleischhauer, who just chips it in. Campagnola will come around the other side and intercept it. Comes to the point now. Brent Burdett walking in, looking for the shot. Works it to Campagnola. On the half wall, pass comes across. That was intended for Mercado, I believe. Wouldn't go, and now Sorrell chasing against Brent Burdett. Puts it off the far wall to Campagnola, who's trying to chip that one in. A nice play there from Devin Curry to break that up. Friars have sent it back down to the T-Birds territory. Just over 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Mercado under pressure. Looks across to Villani, the rookie. Fires it off the back wall, waiting on the other side. Gutterwill couldn't win the race to the puck. Haggerty now has it for the T-Birds. Less than 10 seconds remaining on what appears to be a fruitless power play. Friars forcing a turnover. Puck comes out of the zone. Curry on it. Gutterwill nearly forced the turnover. Friars end up chipping it in. It's icing. That comes with 9:44 remaining in the first frame. An early goal for the Friars, and then a power play where the T-Birds were unable to get into rhythm. Both teams hot as of late, each team winning 4 out of their last 5. Friars are without Anthony Scorscia, who sustained an upper body injury a couple games back. T-Birds are without Andrew Jazwicki, undisclosed. Monteleone gets the puck after a face-off win, looking to carry out under pressure from Martin, but he escapes. Gains the zone, cutting to the center, on the backhand, fires a shot, and that's turned aside by Kirby. Wagner resets beneath the goal line, racing after it. It's chipped up the wall, but not out of the zone initially. Second chance, it goes for Martin. He'll pressure against Terry. But now the Friars get the zone exit. They reset to Monteleone. Gains the line, fires a shot. That goes into the netting. Got deflected on its way. We get a whistle at 9:05 remaining. Face off in the left wing dot of what is the T-Birds defensive zone. Face off is controlled by the Friars initially, comes out to the point. O'Doherty can't keep it. Terry breaks up a chance for the T-Birds. Brent Burdett goes D to D. Galusi attempts to get the clear. Aspermonte intercepts that one, but his drop pass ends up going to no one in particular. Campagnola gets it, chips it in. Burdett will chase Terry on it for the Friars. Looking to send it up the wall, but comes to Brent Burdett. Walking the line, his shot is deflected. Comes to Schendorf, finds Aspermonte, coming in all alone. Kirby comes out, takes away the angle. Aspermonte can't get the shot off. T-Birds looking for a clear, can't get it. Schendorf fires a shot that's turned aside by Kirby. It's gonna be picked up on the opposite side. Friars continuing to press, but an errant pass gives the T-Birds a clear. Now the T-Birds look to press. Turnover has been forced. Gutterwill gets it back into the corner with De Leon, looking to work at the Fleischhauer, but he got knocked off the puck. Comes to the point. Mercado with it, fires a shot, that's deflected. Picked up by Fleischhauer. Gutterwill has it. Shot turned aside by Olmschneider. Gutterwill continues to press. It's beneath the goal line. Puck is pinned. Comes to DeLeon on the cycle. T-Birds doing a good job getting to work. Down low. Villani's shot goes wide. Was looking for a deflection from Gutterwill. Now Sayville looks to get the clear. Mercado intercepts. Under pressure, but keeps it in the zone. Comes to DeLeon. The former Pat Med JV Raider entered the draft this year. Since his club didn't field at the varsity level, has been a great pickup for the T-Birds. Can't say enough nice things about him. Very tenacious player. Now heading the other way. Catallo has gained the zone, but a turnover forced by Mercado. Mancini on the forecheck. Get ready to hear that a lot more often tonight. One of the more aggressive defenders in the league. He's able to carry the puck, and his skating allows him to get back. Booth-Alum trying to pull this one free, and he'll come away with it. Carries it around his own net. He's under pressure from Sorrell, so he moves up the wall to DeLeon. DeLeon flips it up, goes off O'Doherty. It's going to trickle on net. Olmschneider leaves it for Catazone, who just manages to get it to Mancini. And now cutting up ice, it's Nealon with speed. Gains the zone. Pulling up. Looking for the shot, can't find it, continues to carry, looking for the pass to the slot. Still can't find a look he likes, and Martin nearly forces a turnover because of it. Comes to the corner, Monteleone, pass towards the center, and that's intercepted. Deflected to safety by Logan Booth. He's back to Monteleone in the corner. Moves it to Curry, who tries to get it back to Catazone, and he sends it out of here. We get a whistle. 5:56 in the period. Off outside the zone, Rocca in the dot. He wins it back. It's going to come to O'Doherty under pressure. T-Birds first force a turnover. Martin shot turned aside by Olmschneider. My apologies, got tongue-tied there. Friars looking to turn the other way, but Monteleone can't settle that pass. The Friars captain is recovered. Under pressure from Wagner. Takes a couple whacks, cutting across. Comes in. Tries to split the defense. Haggerty and Burdett keep him to the outside. Rocca takes over in the corner, gives back to the captain. Gives it back to the captain, that is. And now O'Doherty has it. Pulls up, backhands it in at the blue line. T-Birds looking for a clear. Puck remains in the zone. The captain with it, looking for the pass up front. Ends up in the skates for Rocca. Shot from Curry, and that's turned aside by Kirby. Friars more than making up for that nearly costly defensive breakdown that gave the T-Birds a 2-on-1. Zachary Martin with the shot on that one. Now the T-Birds captain Fleischauer matching up against James Schendorf. Schendorf wins the draw. Savalos looking for the shot. Ends up on net. Rebound attempt. Won't go for Schendorf. Kirby with the save. They put it in front again, and another stop by Shane Kirby. And that's a nice play by Kirby there, but you don't want to screen your netminder, and what ends up happening here is Fleischauer's just going to pull up here for a couple seconds, and he's just going to, and you see Savalos just keep holding it, and he gets the shot. Kirby doesn't have a look at it. You're going to have to avoid screening your goalie, especially when he's one that can make pretty much all the saves you could ever ask for. Fleischauer's chipping it in now on the forecheck, trying to get to work, trying to even out the score. Pressuring Terry. Puck was momentarily pinned, but now the Friars head the other way. Comes back up the wall. Mercado with the keep. Leon can't get the clear. Might actually be Leon, my apologies. Now heading up ice, pass to the front. Nice stick lift there by DeLucy to break it up. The T-Birds defender plays a shutdown roll. Now angled off the puck. Big hit there from Terry. Friars look to get the zone exit. They do, and now they have a chance in transition. Schendorf racing up with Aspromonte. Cutting to the front. His stick's lifted. Goes into Kirby. We get a whistle. Don't believe there will be any call on the play. There's no arm up in the air, at least. And you're going to see here Aspermonte put up very impressive numbers at the JV level. He finds a cutting Schendorf. They were line mates all of that year, but nice stick lift there, and Schendorf ends up sliding into Kirby. So the face-off comes outside the zone at 3:59 remaining in the first period. Catallo in the dot, flanked by Sorrell. Actually, Mancini appears to be up front, at least for that draw. Nealon on the back end with O'Doherty. Lead pass, broken up. O'Doherty gets it, looks to carry. Gets tied up there. Brett Burdett looked to go the other way, but now heading back in. O'Doherty backhands it wide of Kirby's net. Sorrell picks it up. Had a key goal against the East Islip Chiefs this past week on Wednesday night. Nealon with possession. Cutting around the zone with the puck. You can see his PAL Junior Islanders gloves. Pass towards the front. Sorrell's shot is stopped. Puck got deflected on the way. Face off down low. Right wing dot. And Catallo wins it back. Mancini works it down low. He's back at the point. He's moved it over to Sorrell. Mancini gets the puck. Barliski tries to knock him off. Comes to Nealon anyway. Mancini cutting towards the front, looking for a pass that he couldn't find. Villani now has it. And then a turnover forced. Martin gets the puck. Pass intended for Barliski. He collects it off the wall. Takes a hit from Mancini now. Friars enter the zone. Pass to Nealon. Into skates. Second attempt won't go. Barliski picks it up. Looks across the ice. Can't get the saucer pass. The stick was lifted by Nealon. And a second turnover. Shot from Catallo. The fourth is turned aside. Comes back up to the point. O'Doherty works it back to Catallo. Shot goes wide. Picked up on the other side. That's going to be Barliski, who flips it up and out. That's too much on that, though. It's going to be icing. T-Birds will take the change. Trailing by 1. 2:13 remaining in the period. Nealon, one of multiple top players in this league playing for the PAL Junior Islanders elite team. He's put together an impressive campaign at that level, had an impressive shift there, driving possession. Rocca, turnover, with Alum on it, ties it up. And it's cleared out by Mercado. Gutterwill on the forecheck. Comes to Catazone. Turnover forced, or nearly forced there. Friars reset a second attempt by Gutterwill. Puck is still in the zone, and he forces Cormac Terry down low. Trying to get it to Monteleone. Haggerty pinching at the line, but now heading to the way, it's Curry and Rocca. DeLeon on the back check. And a great defensive play by Mercado to break that rush up. Coming in now. Catazone puts it off the backboards, just trying to keep it in the zone. Mercado will collect under pressure from Curry. Puck leaves the zone. We get a whistle and a penalty going against the St. Anthony's Friars. That will put the T-Birds on the power play. Two-minute penalty to Devin Curry will get you the update from the scorer's booth on what the call is. It will be holding, and a face-off won back by the T-Birds. Mercado possession. At the top, the blue line works it down to the captain, Fleischauer. Resets to Mercado. Shot deflected. It's going to be collected by Campagnola. Works it around the net. Comes to Fleischauer. Back to Ethan Burdett. Looking for the pass. Comes to the point. Brent Burdett. Moves it to Campagnola. Looking for the shot. Can't find it. Continues to hold. Moves it to Burdett. Steps into a shot. Turned aside by Olmschneider. Rebound is free. Comes out to Mercado. Fires a shot that's deflected. Rebound. We get it gloved by Olmschneider. Another strong stop for the St. Anthony's netminder, helping to keep this game 1-0. Lone goal of the game coming from Joseph Rocca. That's his 3rd of the season, assisted by Brady Monteleone, his 6th assist, 11th point of the year. 2 penalties, both against the Friars, 1 to Daniel Savalas for hooking, 1 to Devin Curry for hooking. Face-off has been 1 back, less than a minute remaining in the period, so if they can't score here, they'll be going back on the power play to start off the 2nd stanza. Sent around the wall by Burdett, and the skates of Mercado. Nealon forces a turnover. Looking for the pass across. It's deflected on net. Kirby ends up settling that one, and another turnover. Catallo on it now. Gets it to Nealon. Back to Catallo. Shot! Rebound is free. A nice save by Kirby. Getting some extra work here when the T-Birds are on the power play. Fleischauer cutting in. Fire shot. That's blocked to the side. Olmschneider electing to remain standing for that one. Mancini cutting in. Looking to drive to the net. Less than 5 seconds remaining as he loses his footing there. T-Birds look to clear, but that's the end of the period. 35 seconds remaining on the power play as we look to start the 2nd stanza. Don't forget to check out LI Fieldhouse here at Halpog, 295 Ozer Avenue, lifieldhouse.com for more information on their fantastic facilities. Great indoor gym. Owned by the Valentes, Dean Valenti. His son, obviously, has been playing here on Long Island for a few years now. And apologies, I might have said Thomas Azarides' name a couple times for Sorel, 18, not 19. Azarides actually out tonight, I believe. Admittedly, I thought I'd only mention the name at the top of the broadcast. My apologies for that. Just wanted to issue that quick correction in case I do slip up. Believe me, I've watched these broadcasts almost as many times as the players do after the fact. Bob Lund's St. Anthony's Friars up by 1. Mike Burde's T-Birds on the power play with a chance to even the score. 34 seconds remaining on the power play. 35 actually. Start of 2nd period action here at the rinks. It's a 1-goal game. T-Bird squad coming up off a win against West Islip. Face off, 1 back by Ethan Burde. Fleischauer settles it. Works to DeLucy, pass across. Behind Campagnola, goes off the wall. Burde trying to force it down the ice and sent the rest of the way by Monteleone. Alani sends it up the wall. Comes to Fleischauer, tried to chip it in. But it ends up going right back to Savalas. Campagnola deflected that one, but the T-Birds can't settle it down, gain possession here. Villani at the point, just trying to find those lead passes, and that one goes off the Lucy skate. He was under pressure, just was not ready for that look. Villani's going to pick it up now, elects to carry, but the power play is over. He's gained the zone, but we get an offsides here. That's the risk. Carrying it up as a defenseman, you have forwards ahead of you, and if they can't anticipate your stutter step at the line, well, your team's going offsides. And part of that's communication, part of that is the fact that Villani's just in his 3rd game here tonight for the T-Birds, was held out with an injury, has 1 assist in 2 contests, has been very impressive on the blue line for the T-Birds. Face-off tied up, Gutterwell won it back. No one went to collect for Connetquot Sayville. Aspromonte has carried it, and he's looking to move it to Mancini at the line. Looks to fire a shot, that's turned aside by Kirby. Rebound comes free on the opposite end. Catazone trying to work it down to Schendorf. Monteleone has it beneath the goal line. Pass. And the skates of Mancini, comes out in the slot. Logan Booth resets to DeLucy, and his skates again. And T-Birds trying to reset to their defenders here. They have to be able to count on that, or they're going to be in a tough spot. And they also have to know when is the right time and when you're just throwing it back to your defender. It has to be the smart play. Schendorf has it now. He's gained the zone. Driving to the net, plays broke up. Vellani loses track of it. Shot turned aside by Kirby. Getting a lot of extra work to start this second period. Sent back into the zone. Schendorf pass across. Saved by Kirby, and he gets the cover. 13-18 remaining in the frame. Shane Kirby has made a couple stops. So let's take a look at this one here, and you're going to see the Friars forcing turnover. T-Birds have jumped the zone. Vellani trying to break that pass up, and he slips just... Schendorf just kept waiting for him to come closer, and that pass comes across, and Kirby has to make that stop. You always want to play the pass as defender, as the Friars have won the face-off back. They have possession. And a turnover forced. Friars looking to reset in their own zone. It comes to Nealon. Pass comes across. They've gained the zone now, coming in. Pass to the slot, won't go. Nealon on it that time. Second attempt, third attempt, stopped by Kirby. Continuing to press, Nealon across. Play is broken up. Friars have the puck beneath the goal line. Mercado gets it. Haggerty works it back down low. Mercado looking to spring Martin. Pass was nearly intercepted. We're going to get an icing on that one, though. Face off in the defensive zone. T-Birds have been on the defensive all game long. Face off has been won back by the T-Birds. It's been a bright spot for them, but as that puck skips past the stick, Brent Burdett, he's just going to poke at the safety, and the Friars regain possession yet again. Booth alum settling that one in. Skates tries to send it in, went off the officials. And there's delayed offsides on the call. So it's going to be a stoppage here. Puck got tied up with the linesman. I'd assume that's where it came from. Monteleone in the dot. Face off one back by the Friars. Booth alum resets Burdett. Pass comes across. Vellani can't get the clear pinching in, and now heading the other way, it's Rocca. He has got a stick lifted by Campagnola on the back check. Comes around to Booth, and he tries to slip through. Turnover forced by the Friars. Burdett works back into the corner, chip pass Rocca, but as Booth cycles down low in the circle, nobody went back to the wing for the T-Birds. The Friars were able to force that turnover, and now Booth gets it. Skating in, pulls up, but a turnover forced by the captain, Monteleone. And he gets tied up with Terry. Campagnola on it. The T-Birds work the puck in down low on the forecheck. Fleischhauer can't get to it. Curry will look for the clear. Gets knocked off the puck. T-Birds still pressing. But it comes to Cormac Terry. Pass comes across to Monteleone. He heads up ice, trying to split the defense yet again. Forced to the outside. Pass comes across. Mancini shot. Turned aside. Rebound is free, and we get another stop by Kirby. Face-off has been won back by the Friars, but Campagnola, correct, that might have been Mercado, really forcing the turnover there. And now looking to head the other way. Better well to Burdett, plays broken up. Lines are in a blender for the T-Birds, trying to make something happen here in the second period. They've only given up one goal, but the Friars have given up among the fewest all season long. 10:20 remaining in the period. Mancini has the puck. Shot from the line. That goes wide. Comes around. Now they get it back to Mancini. Works it in down low. Shot in front and a save by Kirby. Another stop with the T-Birds netminder. They'll give you a chance to win the game, but they're going to have to get a couple goals on the board first. And honestly, with the way these Friars have played tonight, might have to be 3 or 4, and goal scoring has not been among the T-Birds' strengths this year. You see this pass in front, Aspromonte looking for his first goal. What a save by Kirby. Face-off has been won back by the Friars. They've moved it over to O'Doherty. Less than 10 minutes remaining in the second frame. It's a 1-goal game. Gutterwell with the poke check to force the turnover. Nice play by the T-Bird centerman, who has come on strong as of late. They've switched Booth and Burdett. That's Ethan Burdett, 22 in red. So the lines have been mixed up a little bit. Brett Burdett trying to keep the Friars to the outside. That shot was blocked to the side. Nealon works it back to the point. O'Doherty moves it over to Mancini. Cuts to the net on his backhand. Gutterwell with the poke check. Puck comes to Nealon. Nealon looking for the shot. Comes across. The shot from the point. That's blocker to side. Shane Kirby keeping the T-Birds in reach here. And we were informed by the Friars that Zachary Sorrell was wearing 18 tonight. That appears to be the case. We'll let you know if that changes. Face-off has been, if we're told something else. 19 is normally worn by Azarides, so if there was confusion on the broadcast before, my apologies, we were not informed of that. Martin trying to get the clear, won't go. Comes back around, DeLucy on it. Chips it up but not out of the zone. The second time it goes. Catazone goes D to D, gets it right back, moves up the wall to Nealon. Nealon gains the line. Looking for the pass to the back door. Now the slot still can't find it, continues to circle. With speed, coming back around. Goes for a second lap. Pass to the slot, that won't go. Showing off his speed there, but not a whole lot to show for it on the scoreboard. As Savalas' shot is blocked. DeLucy's gonna pick that up, and he'll elect to carry. Under pressure, escapes. But he loses the puck in transition under pressure. Martin will have to collect. Looks to reset, but Monteleone there. So he's going to drop that off to Brady Hall, who's just going to dump that one in. And on the forecheck, it's going to be Wagner against Savalas. Forces that one. Martin gets it. Comes to Wagner. Looks for the pass across to Hall. Hall's shot is blocked. DeLucy gets it at the point, looking to keep it in. It's deflected. Puck cut is batted down. Stick is broken on the play. On the follow-through, though, so no penalty as DeLucy heads to the bench. Rocca on the 1-on-0 shot. Goes wide. Tied up in the corner. Comes to Chase Haggerty. Heading up ice now. Pass intended for Booth. Won't go. Savalas has the puck. Looks to send it back up the wall. Fleischhauer can't get the keep, which would have been critical for the T-Birds there, as they've now sent it back in. Fleischhauer on the forecheck. Puck comes out of the zone. And we get another whistle. This time, I believe, for icing. Face-off appears to be heading all the way back down. Broken stick. Blade of which from DeLucy, and the shaft is still on the ice, actually, which Fleischhauer is going to pick up, gives the linesman. Or actually, it's thrown over the boards. Seems DeLucy's going to the locker room for another stick. So Booth's in the dot, centering Campagnola and Fleischhauer. Face-off has been won by the Friars. They go D to D, trying to get the clear. It's kept in at the line. Shot from Haggerty, turned aside by Olmschneider. Beneath his own net, Terry looks to reset. Puck comes to Mancini. Turnover, coming in, it's Booth. Fires a shot, turned aside, rebound. No! What a save from Thomas Olmschneider. T-Bird still pressing. Booth puts it off the back of the net. Now Fleischhauer gets a whack at it. Tied up with Monteleone. Captain on captain in the corner. They work it up the wall. Villani's shot deflected. The deflection comes to Rocca. He looked to go up ice. Turnover forced by the Friars. A great defensive play by Chase Haggerty, who's had a strong game here tonight. Now the puck's with Fleischhauer. To Campagnola. Across the line. Under pressure. Nice back check there by Aspromonte. Fleischhauer can't tie up Terry. Puck comes to Rocca. Potential 4-on-2 for the Friars. They've gained the zone. Shot, and it's gloved by Kirby. What a sequence there for Thomas Olmsnyder, a rare defensive zone turnover by the Friars. They're one of the best teams at transitioning up ice. They have such a strong decor, but this is just Fleischhauer providing not even, I don't want to say minimal pressure because that makes it sound like he wasn't providing pressure. He was, but he wasn't on top of it. Face-off has been won back by the Friars, and they score. And it's now a 2-goal game. 6:14 remaining. And apologies, that's the wrong replay. We'll try and get that one for you when we can. It's an issue on our end. My apologies for that. It's a 2-goal game now for the Friars. Michael Catazone scoring. James Schendorf with the assist. Catazone's 4th for the year. At least it's been credited to Catazone. Friars bench picked up the puck. It appears that it's in Aspromonte's hands. I'm not entirely sure what the situation is there, but the faceoff has been won by the Friars. Now Gutterwill looks to head up ice. Takes contact from Aspromonte. Sends it up the wall. Plays broken up, sent back in by Catazone. Mercado picked that one up to Gutterwill. Nice saucer pass there, gets it back. Looking to make this a 1-score game, but he can't gain the zone. Gutterwill, second attempt won't go. Schendorf with the puck. And he finds Leon. Knocked off that one, though. Berde looks for the clear. That's Ethan, 22 in red, the forward, who ends up getting the eventual clear. Catazone goes across to Savales, who fires it in. Kirby comes out to settle it. Works it back to Brent Berde. Aspromonte with possession. And it's going to be a trip going against, or I believe it'll be a trip going against the T-Birds. They're going on the kill regardless. And it'll be Brent Berde heading to the box. Cole is tripping. That'll be a power play for the Friars, looking to make this a 3-score game. They've won the face-off back. They're looking to reset. Comes to Catallo. He fires it in. Villani on the opposite side has his stick lifted. Comes away with it. Fires it around the wall. And Catallo, the 4th, gets it. Moves it over to O'Doherty. He carries across the red line. Shot turned aside by Kirby. Comes back up to the point. Milan with possession. Just sends it back in, and he sent the rest of the way by Chase Haggerty. 40 seconds gone by in the power play. Brody O'Doherty with it. Moving it across to Louis Catallo, the 4th, and a turnover forced by Booth. And he gets tied up with Fleischhauer, who skated right into Booth, who had possession. A perplexing play, to say the least, as the puck comes to Monteleone in the slot. Villani breaks up, shot by Catallo, and it's stopped by Kirby. And apologies, trying to get the replays to run here. And that's just a nice zone entry by the Friars. They drop it off well, and Monteleone enters the slot, has to settle it, moves it over to Catallo, gets that nice shot. Nice paddle save for Kirby. Face-off has been controlled by the T-Birds, at least initially. Changed hands a couple times there. They got the zone exit. Nice poke by Zach Martin to get it the rest of the way, but now the Friars are resetting a neutral ice. Rocca absorbs contact, and then another turnover, but it's a penalty going against the T-Birds. I believe that's Berde, who will be heading to the box. Ethan Berde, 22 in red. So reset the penalty clock. It's a 5-on-3 for the next 39 seconds. Face off. In the defensive zone, it's a 5-on-3, and it's one back, but one back too far to Brody O'Doherty of the Friars. Leaves it for Shendorf, or correction, Nealon. He carries it in with speed. Cutting to the outside, continues to circle. Plays with a lot of speed, drops it off along the wall. Pass across, comes to Monteleone. He sets up for the shot. Goes wide, a nice look there. And now it comes back to Nealon. He walks to the top of the zone, and an errant pass. And Catalo has to recollect outside the zone. T-Birds will be getting Brent Burdett back. We'll see if he'll head back on the ice as Catalo can't get the shot off. It's a face-off, so now it's now a 5-on-4 for the next 1:15. My apologies for that, a bit of an issue with the scoreboard. And Friars will regain the zone. Turnover forced. DeLucy sends it down. And O'Doherty will have to collect. A nice clear by the T-Birds blue liner. And now Kalani and Mercado are on the ice. And Pignola and Martin, the forwards, as Nealon gains the zone. Fires a shot. That goes off the iron. Rebound in the slot. Can't be settled by the Friars, so T-Birds now get it clear. It's going to be collected by O'Doherty beneath his own goal line. 30 seconds remaining. And O'Doherty looks to press up ice. Lead pass. Kalani chips it up and out of the zone. A nice play there to break up the puck after it skipped past Shendorf's stick. Mancini heads the other way. Poked off of his stick by Mercado. Wagner on it. Leon settles it. Looks to turn and go up ice. Under pressure from Martin. He pulls up. And now the power play has expired. Unable to capitalize on the 5-on-3. Shane Kirby hoping to keep the T-Birds within striking distance. They're going to have to find the back of the net. Turnover. Wagner firing it in deep. Comes around. And the turnover forced again by Wagner, at least momentarily. Terry gets it back, moves up to Leon. He's got Aspromonte ahead of him, doesn't like the look, so he carries it in, fires a shot, and that's right in the breadbasket of Kirby. That shot comes with 1:25 remaining in the period. Back-to-back penalties by the Burdett brothers. Brent and Ethan Burdett, respectively. Brent with the trip, Ethan with the rough. The goal by Michael Catazone that came before either penalties, actually the one that made it a 2-goal lead. T-Birds McKill doing a nice job there. Gutterwell in the dot. Appears to be matched up against Monteleone. Gutterwell won it back initially. Monteleone collects it on the second attempt. Coming in, fires a shot. That's gloved by Kirby, but not grasped. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Barliski forcing the turnover there, but Curry gets it right back, carrying it in. Looks to drop it off. Shot. Turned aside by Kirby. Coming out of his net there to make the pad save, and then the captain puts up front. Stopped yet again. Comes back up to the point. Mancini makes a move, carrying it in. On his backhand. Forced to pull up, gets the puck back. Continues to circle, looking for the pass. Moves it to Curry. Comes back to Mancini. Steps into a shot, that's deflected. No high stick on the play. Friars regain possession. Turnover, though. Barliski with it. Gets the zone exit, looking to get it across the red line and fires it in. He'll go for the change. Hall will chase. It's Mancini. Comes up the wall. Kept in initially by Gutterwell. Now Monteleone has it, moves it over to Curry. Curry fires in from across the red line. T-Birds trying to force a turnover there. They do, but can Burdett get the puck out? It's gloved down by Booth, who settles it. Has Campagnola with him. And he'll chase after that's chipped off the wall, but it's too late now. It's a 2-goal game after 2 periods, a goal apiece in each one. The current difference maker is Joseph Rocca. If they can shut out the T-Birds, that will be the eventual game winner. That was assisted by Brady Monteleone, the Friars captain. Michael Catazone scored in the second period with 6:14 remaining. That was assisted by James Shendorf, a quick shot right off the draw that beat Kirby. T-Birds without Andrew Joswicki here tonight. Friars without, I believe that is Anthony Scorsha injured, and are down either Sorrell or Azariti. Still waiting on official confirmation of that one. My apologies. And my apologies, we were told Sorrell was here. That was later debunked. Thomas Azariti is the one in the lineup for the Friars. My apologies for that. Confusion. Face off at center. Catala centering Sorrell and Nealon as he has all game. Campagnola can't win the draw. Booth going against Azariti. Azariti gets the clear, chips it past the defender. Fleischauer comes in, forced the turnover. But as he tries to reset to Mercado, Catala intercepts, pass towards the slot. Azariti gets it, fires a shot, that's blocked. Campagnola picks it up, moves it up the wall. Booth on it against Savalos. Comes up, Mercado chips it in. T-Birds have checked up now, Catazone, pressured by Fleischauer. It comes to Savalos. Booth and Fleischauer tying him up, trying to get the puck free. It comes to Catalo, and now it comes to Azariti, who chips it forward. Coming to Nealon. Mercado sends it around the wall. Comes to Booth. He looks to reset behind his own goal line, tied up by Azariti. Uses Burdett as a pick, but Nealon pokes it off his stick, comes to Savalos. He looks to chip it back up the wall. Give and go there, chips it in off the skate of Brent Burdett. Comes to Mercado. He'll look for the stretch pass. And comes to Brent Burdett. He gets across the red line. He chips it in. Booth on the other side against Mancini. T-Birds forward. Can't win the battle that time. Friars looking for the clear. They won't get it initially. Sent back in. Booth on the forecheck. Rocca with possession. Sends it off the wall. Bouncing puck nearly goes in front of the net of Ohm Snyder. Comes up the wall now. Villani. He'll walk the line. Fires a shot. Deflected. We're looking for it at least. Ohm Snyder turns that one aside on the pad. Comes back up the wall on the opposite side. Clear. Won't go the length of the ice. Racing after it. Rocca versus the De Leon. Comes to Villani. Puts it through. The forechecker skates. Resets. Escape turn. Under pressure from two Friars. Uses the net as a shield. Finds De Leon. A nice play there from both De Leon and Villani, but that pass goes off the wall. DeLucy has to step in. Chips it across the red line, but Mancini will take over. Under pressure from De Leon. Ends up trying to chip that one in. Puck remains in play. Play will continue. A big hit from DeLucy. And now the T-Birds look to head the other way. De Leon against O'Doherty, who goes D to Mancini. Mancini looks up ice, but that goes to Aspromonte, who just chips it in. Nearly went past him. A great play by James Aspromonte to settle that one down. Now De Leon trying to chip it past O'Doherty. He does. Racing after it, it's Ethan Burdett. Coming in one-on-one against Mancini. Fires a shot through the legs of Mancini. That goes just wide. Monteleone looking for the clear. He gets it, but the puck will come out to Ryan DeLucy. Wants Villani, ends up putting it off the wall. Ethan Burdett skates into it. Gains the line. A nice move there, but can't get past Savalos. Draws the penalty, and O'Doherty touches up. T-Birds heading on the power play. And Savalos to the box on that one. A great play by Burdett. Don't want to say individual efforts. You rarely get that in the game of hockey, but pretty close to that as he just collects that puck in transition, comes in, makes a nice move to beat the first defender. Second one is forced to commit the penalty, and we're going to get the official update on that when we can. Daniel Savalos for interference is the call. Face off one back. Burdett moves it down to Campagnola. Comes back to Brent Burdett. Campagnola to Booth. Carries to the top of the line, moves it over to Mercado. Mercado looking for the give and go, forced to move it across to Berde. Moves to Mercado, looking for the shot, doesn't find an angle he likes, ends up putting that one off the back wall. Collected by Booth, went for the wraparound, won't go. Picked up by Catallo, the fourth. Finds Nealon coming in. Tries to split Villani. Villani forces him to the outside. Nealon retains possession. He's beneath the goal line, carrying it up and out of the zone. Moves it across to Catazone, to Terry, back to Catazone. On the D-to-D pass, Campagnola providing pressure. It's sent the length of the ice. Mercado can't knock it down. He'll have to pick that one up with 50 seconds gone by on the T-Birds power play. Great sequence from Catallo and Nealon. Now Rocca heading out onto the ice as Mercado gains the line. Fires a shot that's deflected off the boot. Leaves the zone. Has to be settled by Brent Berde. Moves it to Fleischhauer. Gains the line. Goes to his backhand. Pulls up. Fires a pass across. Berde. Shot. Blocked. Nice play there. Terry gets back up to his feet. Or correction, that's Catazone. Terry on the other side. 47, not 43. Pass comes up the wall to Mercado. He's got possession. Looking for the shot. Can't find it. Moves it to Berde. And he can't find a look he likes either. Just comes back to Mercado. Need to get a shot off on this power play, and that one's turned aside by Snyder. Booth Alum has it poked off his stick. I should be saying Booth, my apologies. Comes back to Campagnola. To Mercado. Makes his move. Stepping in, looks for the shot. And he can't get it off. Brent Berde working it down low, 10 seconds remaining on the Savalos penalty. Less than that now as they're still trying to get another shot off. Comes to the point with Mercado. Fires a shot. Rebound. Won't go for Fleischhauer. Penalty has expired. A nice look for the T-Birds, and another penalty coming now. Correction, that might just have been an intentional offsides. My apologies there. Face-off will come all the way down. 10:04 remaining. What could potentially be the final frame of play here at Hidden Ponds at the rinks. Don't forget to follow LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The face-off has been won back to Villani, who looks for the clear. It's chipped up, but not out of the zone. Went off. The linesman skates there. The officials are part of the field of play. And while they do all the hard work that makes sure the game happens down there, we get to have all the fun up here in the broadcast booth. Wagner has sent it down low. Martin will chase. Mancini's on him. Pass to the front. Won't go. Cleared out nicely there by Leon. Comes to Villani. He puts it off the wall. And he's carried it a couple times here, but now Monteleone coming in. Forced to the outside. Fired a shot that's sticked aside by Kirby. Monteleone has a pass. Comes to, has a read. He makes his move. Correction, that was Aspermonzi, but irregardless, play was broken up. Puck comes back down low. Monteleone looking for Leon, can't connect. Comes to the point, trying to get the clear. And then it's fired in on net by Wagner. Schneider elects to cover. Face-off has been tied up. And now the Friars look to get the clear. They end up resetting, though. It's Rocca with the puck. Chipped in by the Friars. Kirby has it, under pressure, tries to move it into the corner. He does. DeLeon versus Curry, and now it's coming up the wall. Back in the corner, Berde sends it up, but not out of the zone. It's kept in by Mancini, who's had a strong game for the Friars here tonight. They've chipped it out now, and icing is the call. Doherty slowing up there, wisely, to draw that one. No goals this period. It's Savalos. Minor, the only thing that will show up on the score sheet for this period so far, as we get Catallo in the dot can't beat out Ethan Burdett. Now looking to head up ice, it's Mercado with speed. He's got a 3-on-2 if he hurries. He carries it across the line, cutting to the outside of O'Doherty, fires a shot, and that strikes iron. Comes back up the wall, Gutterwell with the keep. Second attempt, Friars get it out to Lucy, boxing out Cataldo there initially. Gutterwell looks to gain the line. He does. But now, T-Birds had to check up after chipping that one in. Might have actually been DeLeon who gained the zone. And now the Friars have possession, comes to Azaridi. He walks in, pulls up on his backhand, makes a move across. Nealon. Comes back to the point now, O'Doherty. Mancini steps in, fires a shot. That's stopped by Kirby. Another whistle, another save for the T-Birds netminder. The clock is winding down, time is coming out. The T-Birds need 2 goals to tie it, 3 to win it. And not exactly the most high octane of offenses. Yes, they upset Smithtown Halpog, but the majority of their points have come against, to be frank, below 500 competition. They haven't scored at the same rate against top flight teams. That's not to say they can't beat them. They've just struggled to do so. Move to Villani. He walks in with speed, looking for the pass, can't find it. Ends up being kept in at the line. Not a lot of movement off the puck there as Villani gained the zone. Pass comes across. Burdett tries to settle it. Fires a shot. Glove save by Olmschneider. Friars netminder has been spectacular in his own right, in his own end. Face-off won by Campagnola. Comes to Booth. Works it back down to Campagnola. Walking in, fires shot from off angle. Rebound is covered by Olmschneider. Face-off has been won back. Burdett with the shot. And that's right in the breadbasket of Olmschneider. 6:49 now remaining on the clock. T-Birds with some decent zone possession here, but they haven't been able to get the shot on net that they want. Preferably the one that finds the back of it. Campagnola wins the draw again. Booth tied up, comes away with it. Puck comes back up the wall. Burdett has possession, shot on net, turned aside. They're shooting for the rebound, but Olmschneider isn't giving up much. And what he does give up, he's squared to. It's not bouncing a lot here. As Villani gets the keep. Fleischhauer just dumps it in. Campagnola's going to try and pick that one up. But Mancini forces the turnover, at least initially. Campagnola gets it right back. Works it down low to Booth. Moves it to Villani. Villani shot. Rebound is free. Second chance, it won't go. Another stop by Olmschneider. Probably one of the better lines, or better shifts that is, for the T-Birds here tonight, but can't find the back of the net. There isn't much you can do. Face-off is one back by the Friars. They're looking for the clear. They get it. It's with O'Doherty now cutting up ice. Looking to split to the fence. Tied up by DeLucy. Second attempt. Cataldo's shot goes over the net. Battle for the rebound. DeLucy comes away with it. Looking up ice. He's got Barliski on the far side. Catches it on the backhand. Chips it across the red line. Second attempt. Gains the zone. Shields the puck well. Shot. Another stop by Olmschneider. And among the goals against leaders in Suffolk County High School Hockey League. And you have to go by games played here too, because Colin Caputo has been fantastic this year. He's given up 6 goals in 5 starts. And you had a couple others like Shane Ryan, 12 goals, but it's 3 starts against. Olmschneider's among the best in this league in terms of goals against. He's looking for what would be, I believe, his second shutout. T-Birds now have possession. Paul gets the puck. Under pressure. Comes back up the wall. Azaridi under pressure. T-Bird's doubling him there, and now Haggerty carrying it up ice. Fires a shot from outside the zone, just trying to get it in deep. Gutterwill will chase. Now the Friars are the other way. Azaridi coming in. Has time, looking to pull up, finds Nealon. Cutting in. Gives it back to Azaridi. His pass is deflected, not much he can do there. Puck comes to O'Doherty. And his shot, or it might have been more of a pass, was deflected. Nealon working it down to Cataldo. Back up the wall. O'Doherty steps into it. On his backhand, cutting across, pulling up. Pass comes to Terry. Right back to O'Doherty. He looks for the shot, can't find it. Works it over to Nealon. Nealon shot, and that's stopped by Kirby. 4:39 remaining in the period. Snyder tied for the league lead. Games played with Brody Dixon. 22 goals against during that span. 276 GAA, among the lowest in the SCHL. On the other side, Shane Kirby, who's also racking up starts left and right. His credit is having, I believe, a 368 GAA. I'm not entirely sure. Mercado now moves it up ice to Fleischauer. Comes across. Berde to Mercado. Mercado's going to pick that one up. Fires it in. It goes off Mancini. Friars get the clear. They send it the length of the ice. And we'll get an icing here. False start on the face-off. This will be deja vu all over again. This time, comes out to Brent Berde. Fires a shot, just trying to keep it in the zone this time. Fleischauer can't win that battle. They're going to have to start winning those races to the puck. If they can't, this line is not going to be able to find the back of the net, and there's not much time left in the game for them to make a comeback. Fleischauer is carried across the line. He fires it in, he'll chase. It's come around the opposite side. And as Catazone looks for the clear, Fleischauer wins the battle, comes to Mercado, gives it right back. T-Bird's captain bats it down. His shot from Mercado, now batted down by Booth. Another attempt at the net. They can't find it. Fleischauer now in the corner. Do or die for Connetquot Sayville. Shot from Brent Berde. Rebound is free. Won't go. Flipped up and out of St. Anthony's territory. It's going to be picked up by Mercado. T-Birds looking to press as the Friars complete the change, but Fleischauer forced to dump that one in under pressure. Terry has it, looks to send it up the wall. He does. Comes out to Brady Monteleone, looking to split the defense. Berde breaks it up there. Puck comes back, though. Mancini, his shot's deflected into the netting. That comes at 2:56 in the period. Apologies, clock got stuck frozen there for those of you watching at home, of course. Schendorf in the dot versus Ethan Berde. Tied up, comes to Schendorf. Friars force it in deep. Comes to O'Doherty, he holds the line, makes his move, cuts in, forced to chip it in. Leon on it. Now comes up the wall, O'Doherty looking for the keep. He does get it. Comes back down to Leon, beneath the goal line, looking for Schendorf in front. That's deflected. A nice play by Kirby. As we approach, to borrow a term from the official sport of Sunday, a 2-minute warning. Coming back up to the point. It's now down low. DeLucy with it, forces the turnover. Comes back up the wall. O'Doherty takes over, walks the line, looking for the shot, can't find it. And he's one of the best defensemen in the SCHSHL at walking that line and maintaining possession. gets it back now. Shot turned aside by Kirby. Rebound is free on the opposite side. Aspromonte looks for a shot. Wouldn't go. So we get another stoppage. 1:49 remaining in the frame. T-Birds down by 2. It's been a stellar performance for them for the most part. You know, over his past 4 starts, including this one, Kirby's given up more than 2 goals just once, and that was to Thomas Kankowski, the recent PAL Junior Islanders NCDC tender, who's got 11 goals in his last 3 matches. So, as the T-Birds call a timeout, you really can't fault him for that one. It's one of the best scorers in the entire league. So, with the T-Birds using their timeout, we have 1:50 on the clock here at the rinks. And one could presume that once they gain possession, they'll be looking to go empty net. They'll be looking to erase a 2-goal deficit against the St. Anthony's Friars. Coming off a win against EI, the squad gets Brady Monteleone back in the lineup. Zachary Sorrell exits. Monteleone's had a strong game, but Kirby has kept the puck in front of him for the majority of this night. The 2 goals that were scored by the Friars, really just nice plays, really. The T-Birds squad that started out this season 1-5, they've won 4 of their last 5. Their lone loss coming to the previously undefeated Sachem, a team playing with a chip on their shoulder after losing back-to-back games to KPC and EI without their captain, Thomas Kankowski. So Kirby's back between the pipes. It's going to be Booth in the dot. He's flanked by Campagnola and Fleischauer. Will end up on the wing. Mercado's heading to the bench, I believe. Milani is out with Burde. The face-off in the defensive zone. Mercado's going to be the extra attacker. Face-off has been won back by the Friars. They have possession. D to D. O'Doherty with it. Works it on down low. Chasing is Burde. Forces the turnover. Comes the Booth. Looks over to Villani. He tries to carry it in. Catala forces the turnover. And it's an empty net for the T-Birds. Comes back to the point. Burde keeps it in with a shot. Comes loose in front of the net. And the T-Birds can't settle it. Sent down. Azaridi in a race against Burde. Battling for possession. Azaridi gets it towards the net, but not on it. Burde continues to race after it. Catala works it down low. Azaridi still on the forecheck as Brent Burde takes over. It's an empty net for the T-Birds. They're down by 2, trying to get back to 500 against the Friar squad that has been hovering around that mark all year. Comes to Campagnola. Shot turned aside. Rebound won't go. Second attempt, third attempt, and we get a whistle. A strong series of chances for the T-Birds, but they can't find the back of the net that time. And a bit of a scrum breaking out there. Officials quick to break that one up. You can always expect a chippy game when these 2 teams meet, really. You can always expect a chippy game when the T-Birds play. They're one of the harder hitting teams in the league. They play with great tenacity there, but this time it just might have been too much, and if Catala leaves or Burde leaves, that's what it appears it's going to be. It appears Brent Burde is going out. Correction, that's Ethan Burde, 22 in red. Burde with some words for the officials. They don't appreciate that. And Catala reluctantly makes his way to the box. So it appears that these are going to be offsetting. Burde is heading to the bench, or correction, to the locker room. And officials are going to talk this one over. We'll wait for clarification from the scorer's booth. Of course, we never want to jump the gun here on the broadcast. So we'll see if the T-Birds end up having to put Kirby back in the game. It's undetermined as of now. It's a 2-0 score. Bench wants to go over their plan of attack after the Verde ejection. Piers Mercado was on the bench, actually didn't end up taking the ice as the extra attacker. The always reliable Mercado has 7 points in 10 games from the blue line. Leading scorer in terms of defensemen for that T-Birds squad. On the other side, I mean, the Friars, coming into tonight, they had 3 players, correction, 3 players with 10 points, 1 player of 11 points, and 1 player of 15 points. They've been getting a lot of depth scoring. They have 4 players with 7, 2 with 9. And for the T-Birds, a team that does, well, to be frank, doesn't score as much, you get 19 points from Fleischhauer, 15 from Campagnola. And then going down the list in terms of just points per game, it's really Berde, Mercado, and then Booth Alum, who's got 4 and 3. In terms of goals for this season, Friars have 51 for T-Birds. They're not at the top of this list, to say the least. They've got 36 on the season. They had 43 entering tonight. Their strength has been their defense and their goaltending. They're in the top 6 in terms of goals against, just 43. Their differential is 6th best in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Just like their record in the standings. But it appears that here tonight, with Mancini now in the box, he's got a 2-minute minor. It's on the Connetquot side of the board. I'm assuming that's an error. The face-off will come all the way back down. Kirby has been put back in his own net. So, a bit of confusion here. So Mancini's in the box. Ethan Berde is serving the 2-minute minor, if I'm not mistaken. Apologies, still waiting on a full update from the scorer's booth there. Berde got the 2-minute minor for charging, and then a 10-minute misconduct, a 2-minute penalty to Mancini. The only other penalty on the play. So it'll be the Friars going on the power play, the T-Birds going on the kill. And the face-off has been won back by St. Anthony's. Fleischhauer trying to force a turnover. Villani's the one who does it. He's got Fleischhauer. Ends up carrying it in himself. Looks for the shot. It's deflected into the netting. A great look. Kirby has come to the bench. And it appears that Booth will come back out onto the ice. They're going empty net, but that means it's 5-on-5. They're down a man. There's 43.6 seconds left on the clock. Villani electing to shoot there as Fleischhauer gets caught a little bit flat-footed there at the line, to be honest. When you come to that complete stop waiting, you really want to skate across the line, to be quite honest. And now Campagnola is kicked out of the face-off dot, so Booth ties it up, wins it to Berde. Comes to Villani. His shot. That goes over the net. Approaching the 30-second mark. Comes out of the zone. It's going to be picked up by Berde. Brent Berde, the lone Berde brother remaining in the game. Villani has it. Pass comes across to Fleischhauer. And he'll now look to carry. Chips it in. 20 seconds remaining. Now less than that as Brent Berde gets the keep. Friars force a turnover. First attempt won't go. Second clearing attempt at will. It's trickling in towards but not on net. And we get an icing call with 6.7 seconds remaining in the frame. Net will remain empty, but with 7 seconds remaining, it looks like the Friars will hold on. Olmschneider will get the shutout. Or at least one would presume he will. Monteleone versus Campagnola in the dot. Face off, shot off the draw, it goes right into Olmschneider. We get another stoppage. Shot actually came before the clock even could start here at the rink, so still 6.2 on the board. We're a couple seconds ahead. Campagnola couldn't win the draw, comes out to Berde, a shot, turned aside by Olmschneider, and that's going to do it for the game. It's going to be a final score of 3-0 in favor of the Friars. Or 2-0, my apologies. Here at the rinks. A big win for the Friars. They moved to 7-5. T-Birds dropped to 5-7. Neck and neck with Northport Huntington for that 5th spot in the standings. But for tonight, that's how it's going to end up. Final score, 2-0 in favor of the Friars here on Sunday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and check out the LI Hockey website for more SCHSHL varsity content. Have a good night, everyone. We'll be back here tomorrow on Monday night when Eric Bellia has the call.